And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighters in this first bout, beginning with the fighter in the blue corner to my right, wearing blue and weighing in at a rugged 193 pounds. He joins us tonight representing his hometown of Jackson, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a veteran of over 35 professional bouts. He is MARVIN Hunt. His opponents in the red corner, wearing the red and weighing in at a ready 212 pounds. He joins us tonight representing Medford, Oregon, and ladies and gentlemen, he has chosen this night and this place, The Fitz, to make his professional debut. Fight fans, introducing Mike Wilson. Once again, your referee, Randy Phillips, give the fighters their final instructions. Scheduled for 4 rounds, heavyweight division.
Okay, gentlemen, we've already been over the rules. You listen to my commands at all times. I say break, you stop punching, take a step back. Protect yourself at all times. Are there any questions? Touch gloves, good luck.
Here we go, fight fans. 4 rounds scheduled, heavyweights, make the noise. Let's do this.
We are legislated tonight by the Mississippi Boxing Association, and the rules are a little bit different, Nate.
Yes, there'll be the state of Mississippi rules with the unified rules. The standing 8 count is in effect. The 3 knockdown rule is not in effect. You cannot be saved by the bell at any time, and the 10 count must system is in effect.
So you can go down more than 3 times, and that is the intention of Mike Wilson. He's in red. Marvin Hunt in blue, and there's a nice counterpunch by the guy making his debut, Wilson.
And here's Wilson staying at his distance like I like to see him do. You know, trying to control the fight with his jab leading off. And let's be honest, Marvin Hunt caught him with a good left hook there earlier in this fight. And he has come to fight here.
Well, Hunt will stay busy. He will not retreat a whole bunch. And that right hand did not meet its mark.
Ronnie Shields already calling for Wilson to use the jab a little more. He has a good left-handed jab.
And I agree. He needs to stand behind that stick. He needs to stay on it, get his feet wet in the professional ranks here, and go with what got him here, and that's that jab.
Sounded good, but Hunt blocked pretty much that punch.
No, that was not much contact at all. I like Wilson's patience, though. He's got 4 rounds. That's what this is scheduled to go. And he's not in a hurry. He just seems to be measuring him, and that left hand did sneak in.
The left by Wilson is very counterable, though. He needs to watch that. He needs to bring it back. He leaves it down there low after he throws the hook, so he needs to watch that.
And if you're wondering if Hunt has any power, 5 knockouts to his credit.
Wilson just trying to figure out how to pull the trigger on the right, and he figured it out. Hunt is hurt and down.
That was a vicious right hand. Set up right behind the blinding jab. It was a perfect 1-2.
Well, Hunt walked right into that.
And that is going to get stopped right there.
Randy Phillips has called the fight.
You're talking about a 6'3", 212-pounder, lean and mean and cut. And Marvin Hunt, who has taken a lot of punches in his career, guys, walked right into that big right. And here's J.D. Lyons. He's going to get a chance to, for the first time, talk about Mike Wilson's first professional win. How about that?
Here is the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time, 1 minute, 59 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by a knockout, and now the undefeated professional Mike Wilson.
And so, officially, the word, and officially 1-0. A good debut. Let's go into the ring, and here's J.D. Lyons.
Fight fans, here we go. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of action. This in the heavyweight division. Once again, at the sound of the bell, your referee in charge of the action will be Randy Phillips. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black and silver, and weighing in at 224.5 pounds. He joins us tonight representing his hometown of Clarksdale, Mississippi. A road-tested veteran, over 29 professional bouts. Here is WILLIE PERRYMAN. His opponents, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the maroon with gray and weighing in at 234.5 pounds. Tonight he makes his debut with Prize Fight Boxing. He is a 2004 heavyweight Olympic alternative, also 2004 National Golden Gloves champions. Ladies and gentlemen, here is, at 234.5 pounds with a record of 25-1, including 17 big KOs, CHAZZ Witherspoon. Once again, your referee, Randy Phillips. Give the fighters their final instructions, scheduled for 6 rounds.
Okay, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Y'all listen to my commands at all times. Y'all protect yourself at all times. Any questions? Touch gloves. Good luck.
Once again, the referee,
Right,
Randy
fans,
Phillips.
here we go, 6
Reese
rounds scheduled,
Lewis
heavyweight.
Henry, and Gerald
Who's
Deming
ready?
are your judges. Mike Taylor is your timekeeper. And this one is scheduled to go 6 rounds.
You mentioned, Dave, the height advantage for Witherspoon and the weight advantage. It's 234.5 to 224.5, so it's about 10 pounds and about a 3-4 inch height advantage for Witherspoon. Quickly to the jab, the left jab 3-4 times by Witherspoon.
It's the proper way to start this fight with Willie Perryman. He's going to keep him at jab's length there and keep the fight at his distance until he's ready.
Perryman wants to get it inside, obviously being the smaller boxer.
Well, I thought Perryman actually would come out a little bit more aggressive. That's what he's known for, being a brawler. But when you see his imposing a figure as Witherspoon, you are a little bit more careful. And that height advantage is going to be telling. And as we said, that's a world-class jab.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth, Dave. A world-class jab, which can throw off a lot of what Willie Perryman wants to do in there.
And it could also lull your opponent to sleep. You're waiting for the jab, the jab, the jab, and boom, there's the right.
Nice right to the body.
That's the thing about Witherspoon. As experienced as he's become at the pro level, he will go to the body, and it will hurt.
Last fight for Witherspoon was back in March, as Nate alluded to earlier. It's been a long layoff, the longest of his career, but he won that one by TKO over Travis Fulton. That was in Oklahoma, again, back in March.
CHAZZ is fighting his fight tonight. It's nice to see after such a long layoff that the rust really isn't there. The jab still looks world class. The footwork is good. He's owning the ring. He's really dictating it at this point.
Well, while he's been off, he's been in the gym. He made a point of saying that. Now, that's like practicing a lot and then getting into the game. There is a different intensity and a different level of reflexes. But nonetheless, he's fit. And that's all muscle memory, and it comes back when you get into the heat of the competition. And that left-hand jab is just awfully tough for Perryman to figure out how to get inside of.
It's controlling this fight right now.
Scoring it again with that left jab, and then he went to the body one more time. Perryman, it's a feeling out process for the 30-year-old.
I haven't really seen Witherspoon follow up that jab with the right hand yet. He's cocking that right hand. He's loading. There it goes.
I almost get the sense he wants this thing to go a couple of rounds at least. He wants some work.
It very well could be. A seasoned professional. He's got a lot of 26 fights under his belt at this point. Maybe wants some rounds in here.
Now, Perryman's corner is going to have to figure out how to stop some of these jabs. That was a low shot.
That was a good right hand, though.
This is the fight we expected to see right here. Now Chazz's main goal at this point would be to keep the pace of the fight the way he wants it. Don't fall into this trap. Nice jab by Perryman.
Well, an exchange of jabs and a short right hand by Witherspoon. Final seconds here of the first round.
Perryman has definitely come alive in the last 20 seconds of this round.
So, no knockout first round in this one with the heavyweights. And Perryman a little bit smarter maybe than Marvin Hunt. I did not think Witherspoon really wanted to try to put him away there. I think that was a round where he just wanted to get a little work in and get the ring rust off. How would you guys score it?
Well, I got it Witherspoon 10-9, and I think you're absolutely right. Witherspoon is going to want to get some rust off. I thought the jab was working, then Perryman took a long time to kind of get comfortable, and then he started to come alive, but it was way too late in the round. And I don't think, personally, the punches he threw late in that round really did anything to Chazz Witherspoon. So I thought it was a pretty solid round for Chazz.
Yeah, I agree. I think Perryman might have had the last 20 seconds of that round, but you can't win a round in 20 seconds. Chazz Witherspoon controlled that round for the majority of the round with his jab. And now it'll be interesting to see if he can put a third punch to these 1-2 combinations he's been throwing.
I thought the most effective punch was the short right hand to the body that you thought might have been a little low. I'm not sure that it was. He hit right on that belt buckle. But the majority of the punches were landed by the bigger guy, Witherspoon. Round two.
Interesting. I think Perryman might be trying to time that jab. What would have been the quietness we saw from him early in the first round.
A little more aggressive behavior from the much smaller
Good right there.
Perryman. And he bullies the man in the corner, and this is kind of what you expected from Willie Perryman. We said he'd be dangerous for 2 rounds, and I'm not sure how much longer he can go after that.
Let's remember, Perryman, 7 knockouts to his credit, but he's been knocked out 11 times, so it's usually all or nothing for the journeyman.
Well, 10 wins and 7 KOs, so you're right. When he wins, he usually knocks you out.
Chazz is still fighting it properly, though, leading this in with his jab, not opening himself up.
I would like to see Chazz.
Oh, a big right hand!
Unbelievable right hand.
Perryman will get, he is not going to stay down, but he's going to take all 8.
Guys, I was about to say, I was a little disappointed so far that I haven't seen Chazz throw the right. He was waiting for the right time, and that's where it was.
Right on cue, Greg, right on cue.
Well, let's see how aggressive Witherspoon will be. A tremendous body shot, yeah. And he's going to have to stop it right there. Randy Phillips
What a barrage of punches.
wisely stepping in, and there's a second round TKO.
No, we got a standing 8 count.
Wow.
It's not over. Not over.
I thought he was going to call it right there.
Anytime the referee feels that the boxer is in danger, they can call the standing 8. That's exactly what they did. Randy Phillips is a pro.
And let's not forget, you can go down 3 times and the fight's not over. And there's the 3rd stoppage in the round.
Very, very patient the way Chazz went in for the kill there, coming in behind the jab to finish the opponent with the right hand.
And Perryman, now it'll be called. Now Randy Phillips says enough.
Well, Chazz Witherspoon, really, first round, working the jab, no big deal. Second round, he started to use the right. I was waiting for that. And then a nice combination finally puts away Perryman. And that's why Chazz Witherspoon is one of the top young American heavyweights out there.
26-1 and now 18 knockouts. Pretty heady stuff. Just that 1 loss, and that was to a quality opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time, 2 minutes, 9 seconds of the second round. Your referee, Randy Phillips, calls a halt to the bout. Your winner by a TKO, Chazz Witherspoon. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black with white, and weighing in at an always tough 159 pounds. He joins us tonight representing his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. This young man is a veteran of over 20 professional bouts. Here is TYRONE DOWDY. His opponents, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the multicolored trunks and weighing in at a ready 164 pounds even. He joins us tonight, representing Largo, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, he is undefeated so far in his professional career. His record stands 3 victories, no defeats. All 3 wins have come by way of knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the powerful Dominic the Blade Ruane. Once again, your referee, Randy Phillips, give the fighters their final instructions. Scheduled for 4 rounds, middleweight division.
Okay, gentlemen, we've already been over the rules. You listen to my commands at all times. I say break, I want you to take a step back. Protect yourself at any time, all times. Is there any questions? Touch gloves, good luck.
Emmanuel Stewart says,
Fight fans,
Dominic
here
Wade
we go.
flat out is the
4
best
rounds.
up-and-coming
Who's
middleweight fighter
ready?
that there is in this country and maybe the world. And we get a chance to see if for sure he's for real. Like you said, only 3 fights, only 4 rounds, but pretty good so far.
It is hard to argue anything that Emmanuel Stewart says, and let's remember that Dominic Wade, as you mentioned, fights out of the Headbangers in Washington, D.C., with the Petersons, with Ty Barnett, with Fernando Guerrero, has Barry Hunter in his corner, has Hal Chernoff in his corner. The guy has a lot of people around him.
Very, very deep and talented middleweight division in boxing today. Probably the deepest and most talented. A scary thing I heard in the hallway talking to Anthony Peterson earlier is Dominic Wade wants to move down to 154 pounds. He beats up grown men at 168 pounds. Imagine that punching power at 154.
Right now at 164 for this fight.
Good left hand, then a good right hand. And you can already tell Dominic Wade is just too quick for Dowdy, who is just going to try to get inside and hold on.
Well, these are 2 different classes when it comes to boxing. And as we talked about, Wade has so much power with either hand. And I don't expect much from Dowdy except for, again, to put on an effort here in front of some of his fans from Memphis.
You got to wonder, though, if he did want to go down to 154, just how much of that power might dissipate.
I don't think he loses the power going down to 154. I think he brings more power down with him. He'll be fighting smaller men at that point. He'll blow up to 170 pounds after the weigh-in. He'll be a force to reckon with.
And on the break, a right hand cut the eye. There's a left to the chin.
How is Dowdy standing up after that left hook?
Well, Dowdy's not going to stand
Barely,
up for long.
he is.
His left eye is, there's a cut opened up on his left eye, Dowdy's left eye. Randy Phillips will keep a close look on that.
And that again came off the clinch. He hit that right hand, and he wobbles him again with a left and a right. And Dowdy is headed down.
So much power in either hand from young Dominic Wade. 19 years old, gentlemen. 19 years old.
They're going to stop the fight, and Jerry Gentry is going to take a look.
Looks
Tyrone
like
Dowdy's
claiming he got hit in the back of the head.
Oh, he's claiming he's being held in the back of the head while he got hit, and they were breaking on the clinch when he hit him with the right hand that cut the eye.
It looks like it's going to continue. Here we go.
Doc says okay, and Wade right to work. Oh, those heads are coming awfully close together, too.
That looked like Dowdy was doing some holding there.
Well, he's got to make it through the round, and that's probably what he's thinking at this point.
2 uppercuts missed. There's a right hand that doesn't.
A barrage of punches.
And howdy dowdy, here comes that right hand and the 8 count.
There must have been 4 to 5 punches that were all thrown with bad intentions in that combination. Beautiful left hand.
Well, Dominic Wade, 19 years old. We mentioned 4 rounds in his pro career. He doesn't
There
want
goes the towel.
And there goes the towel.
There goes the
He's
towel.
throwing in the towel. That's the absolute correct move. Here's J.D. Lyons.
Ladies and gentlemen, We have the time. 2:25, the very first round. Your winner by a TKO and continuing the proud tradition of fighters out of Maryland. Still undefeated, now 4-0 with 4 KOs. Dominic, the Blade Wade. Once again, a round of applause. His opponent tonight, Tyrone Dowdy.
Here's the intro.
All right, fight fans, here we go. We've been looking forward to this one all week long. This is a very special co-feature event scheduled for 6 rounds, junior middleweight division. Fight fans, are you ready? Somebody make some noise. At the sound of the bell, your referee in charge will be Randy Phillips. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black with white, and weighing in at a ready 155 pounds. He joins us tonight representing St. Louis, Missouri. His professional record stands 6 big victories, including 4 knockouts, 2 on the downside with 1 draw. Here is LAMAR Harris. His opponents, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red with silver and weighing in at an always ready 154 pounds. He joins us tonight representing his hometown of Akron, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, he is undefeated so far in his professional career. 9 victories, no defeats, 7 of those wins coming by way of knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the undefeated Showtime, Shawn Porter.
So
Once again, your
Showtime
referee,
against the
Randy
Prince
Phillips, give the
of
fighters
Pain.
their final instructions scheduled for 6 rounds of action here on Prize Fight TV.
Both these guys are fit as
Okay,
fiddles.
gentlemen, we've been over the rules. You listen to my commands at all times. If I say break, take a step back. Protect yourself. If any questions, touch gloves, good luck.
Off goes the
Let's
headband,
go,
so
fight
Showtime
fans. Here we
is
go.
about to show up for work.
Shawn Porter, a heck of a high school football player. He clips Larry Zonka's records at Stowe High School. That was just a few years ago. He's a very young boxer at 21 years old, and he looks like a running back who can go through some big-time lines. He is fit, as I said, and ready to rock.
Harris with the slight height advantage, 5'10" to about 5'7", 5'8". Quickness, of course, goes to Shawn Porter, and he goes to work with the quick hands.
He's been training most recently at the Wild Card Gym in Los Angeles with Freddie Roach and his father, Kenny Porter. It'll be interesting to see if he's picked up any new tricks there. He has been chosen as one of the chief sparring partners for Manny Pacquiao to emulate Miguel Cotto in the upcoming Pacquiao-Cotto fight.
2 left hands, a double left hand, and one of them got in.
Nice left hook to the body by LAMAR Harris. Very active to start the fight for Porter.
Well, that's his
Very
calling
effective.
card.
Porter's very effective when he ducks and then throws the uppercut. He'll come from under. Keep
Yeah.
an eye on that.
Porter's one of those guys who has something to prove. He was an alternate on the 08 Olympic team. He thought he should have been on it.
Nice
Big
left
left
hand. He's hurt him a little bit. Harris trying to hold on.
Harris is definitely feeling the pain of the left hand.
Porter's an example of big things that come in small packages. Again, only 5'7", but he packs a wallop. There's the ducking. He's great defender and usually will throw an uppercut coming from that squat position.
He is incredibly elusive. I agree.
Big right.
Oh, and a big,
incredible
big
left hook.
left
And
hand.
keep in mind, low. 9 professional fights, Lamar Harris has never been down, and down from a huge left hook by Shawn Porter.
The Prince of Pain is feeling the pain.
He is. Guys, I couldn't get the right out of my mouth quick enough when he knocked him down with the left. It was a great combination.
And another big left hand.
The barrage it on. It's a night of knockouts.
And a good look by
Now
Randy
left
Phillips.
cut over.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
And remember, guys, Lamar Harris has never been down as a pro.
He has never been down. Shawn Porter, guys, who is controlling this fight, is cut above his.
And they're throwing in the
It's
towel.
over.
That's it.
2 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round. And your winner by a TKO, still undefeated, now 10-0 with 8 KOs. Showtime, Shawn Porter.
Nate Yoder came over. He intonated. He thought, while chatting very quickly with Nate, that it was a headbutt that opened up the cut. As I only thought that Harris landed maybe one punch. Let's go upstairs. Here's Nate Yoder.
Shawn, congratulations. Congratulations on a wonderful fight. Where did this come from? We're talking about a young man out of St. Louis, Lamar Harris. In his professional business, he's never been on the mat. Not only has he been on the mat, he's been down there and been knocked out now. What did you know about Lamar Harris coming into this fight?
Well, I knew exactly that coming to the fight, that he had never been on the mat. I knew he had a few losses, but, you know, all of them were controversial. So that was our plan coming in, you know, to show the crowd something, to show the people out there in boxing land that I can put anybody down, you know. So this is a great challenge for me, and I trained so hard for this. I trained 8 weeks for this match, you know. I'm in the best shape of my life, mentally, spiritually. I've never felt this great before, so I came in here prepared to get the job done, and I got it done.
Shawn, I've seen every Shawn Porter professional fight out of the 10. This is the most impressive I've ever seen you. What has been different about this Shawn Porter than the Shawn Porter I've seen previously?
I'm in rare form tonight, you know. Like I said, we trained hard for 8 weeks for this. And, you know, my dad back home, strength and conditioning coach, and a few advisors, we all got together and we said, you know, I need to dedicate myself more to this. So that's exactly what I did, and that's what you saw tonight. You saw a blessing from God coming to me.
Well, you've absolutely done it. It was unbelievable, power in both hands. Where do you go from here? I know there's rumored out there that you've been in the wild card gym. You've been asked to emulate Miguel Cotto for Manny Pacquiao. Is that something you're going to do?
That's something I'm definitely going to do. Me and my dad have nothing to gain from this sport but learning experiences. So this is going to be one of the best learning experiences for both of us. You know, so we're going to go out there with Pacquiao, give him the best work possible, get him training, get him ready for that fight, and educate ourselves at the same time.
What's next for you outside of sparring and outside of training as a professional? Where do you want to go with this?
11-0. 11-0.
I heard that.
You know, we're just looking for the next thing, you know, the next best thing. And, you know, of course, that's, you know, 11-0. But we're looking to get that good, hard training with Pacquiao. And after that, just look for the next thing Prize Fight has for us.
Well, Shawn, great job. I know the fans in here in Tunica and the greater Memphis area love it. I know you've got hundreds of fans, thousands of fans back in Akron watching on PrizeFightTV.com, and we're looking forward to having you back. Great job.
Real quick, I just want to thank the Lord for this blessing, this opportunity, and I want to thank my dad, my manager, my coach, my everything, and keep looking for me.
Yes, sir, we will, no doubt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, fight fans in attendance and boxing fans joining us from around the world on Prize Fight TV. Here we go. This is our main event of the evening.
This is ridiculous.
Scheduled for 8 rounds of action in the super middleweight division. Introducing your 3 judges at ringside, Reese Mullins, Lewis Henry, and Gerald Deming. Your timekeeper for tonight's event has been Mike Taylor. And now, introducing your 3rd man in the ring and in charge of the action, your referee, Randy Phillips. And now, fight fans, Here we go, 8 rounds of action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing the blue with white and weighing in at a tough 168 pounds. He joins us tonight, representing his hometown of Tarentum, Pennsylvania, with a professional record, 11 victories, including 7 big knockouts, 7 on the downside. Here is Chris Archer.
Ty Barnett. What's up, my man? You can't even say
His
hi no more, like a
opponent,
star now.
fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue with the black and weighing in at a dangerous 168 pounds. He joins us tonight, representing Salisbury, Maryland, and fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee. He is undefeated as a professional. 14 victories, no defeats. He has 12 big wins coming by way of knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, he is known as El Guerrero. Here is the undefeated Fernando Guerrero. And a knockout of the ring announcer.
Almost knocked out J.D. Lyons. And Lyons does a good job of playing off it.
Randy Phillips.
I've never seen
The
that
man
before.
comes ready to fight everybody that steps into the ring.
There by J.D. Lyons. No, you don't want to get in front of a right or a left from Guerrero. And that's what Chris Archer tonight will try to avoid. Interesting matchup as Randy Phillips is giving the two fighters the instructions. But here's Guerrero, who we've seen on Showtime. We've seen him on HBO. 14-0. This guy
Fight
is
fans, here we
just
go.
about
Main event time. Make
22
it
years
all.
old, and with the experience he has to make that step.
Well, how about this? I've heard it from some pretty good folks. They think this guy has the potential to be the next marvelous Marvin Hagler. Left hand, never stops moving, goes to the body, power in both hands. Maybe that potential is there.
And tonight, our only southpaw on the card this evening, Fernando, the southpaw against Chris Archer.
And that's an adjustment if you've not faced many left-handers. And in Archer's career, 18 pro fights, I don't know how many times he's faced a southpaw.
They weighed in at identical 168 pounds, but Archer looks like the noticeably bigger man in the ring tonight.
He does.
That was perfect. I had to play it on. I want to go up and count you out. You need some ice for that lip. Oh, man.
Very similar to the way Fernando started against Brian Norman.
That was June 19th in Salisbury, in his hometown. Second round TKO of Brian Norman.
And left hand glanced off the jaw, not a whole lot on it. A lot of respect shown by Chris Archer.
It's like Fernando concentrating on the body earlier, except for that straight left. Nice. Very tight defense by Guerrero.
You can hear Barry Hunter calling for more of the jab from Fernando Guerrero. Remember, most of the jabs will come from his right. Although right there you
right
saw the
hand
hook.
got in. Nice slip that time by Archer.
Nice straight left. Like to see him follow it up a little bit with a right hook. That body shot hurt Archer. Ooh.
That was a big right hand right to the ribs, and that uppercut got in.
He is tearing the body up at this point.
Another left to the body.
He hurt him with a body shot right there.
He is crumpling him with body shots at this point.
You could see him holding his right side. I mean, that thing got in there, and it just took the wind right out of him.
There was a shot 45 seconds ago that I thought started this on the right side.
10 seconds.
Archer trying to make it out of the first round. Fighting back, very game.
He can't wait for that bell. There it is.
Very impressive to see a young fighter concentrate to the body like Fernando is.
I don't think Barry Hunter was happy that he didn't use the jab more in that first round, but I'll tell you, that right hook is lethal. He was going to the body, and then we saw a flurry where he went upstairs. So certainly that's a lot for Chris Archer to think about heading into round 2.
10-9 fight, 10-9 round both ways, I'm sure, right?
10-9.
No doubt about it. 10-8 round with Archer taking a knee on my scorecard to get the knockdown.
The bottom line is Guerrero wanted to start slow. Guerrero took his time, and then Guerrero found his mark. And Archer's going to have a hard time going 8 rounds, that's for certain. I think you may have been right, Greg. He's just going to wear him down.
Well, you can't say enough about body shots. They add up. They do damage, and you saw Archer have to go down to the knee during the first round, and if that's going to be the case, then Guerrero's going to continue to work the body and end this thing early.
Well said. The body shots stay with you the whole fight, and it's nothing you shake off for a minute in between rounds.
Well, the thing about Guerrero is he's got power in both hands. You saw a left get in, you saw a right, there's another left.
Archer looks like he's decided the best way to protect his body is to be more active on offense and slow Guerrero down. I don't know if that game plan is going to work for him.
Well, I know Archer has 7 knockouts to his credit, but I don't know how much power he has, just to be honest with you. Looking at him, I don't see where he really can hurt Guerrero.
Well, he's crowded so much, he really can't get in a position to punch that would have anything on it.
Which is another great part of Fernando Guerrero's game, is he does get inside your kitchen like that and takes away your distance punching power.
That's a way to offset certainly a height disadvantage.
Another nice punch by Guerrero. Just when you're looking for the left, he'll hit you with the right.
See, they're coming in right behind the defense. Archer's trying to claim a low blow. I didn't see a low blow on that.
I didn't either. Another good body blow.
Just nothing behind Archer's punches. Nothing.
If we had punched that here, I'm not sure he's landed any kind of blow that's a telling blow. There's a left hand right to the mouth.
Big left right there by Guerrero.
This is like a sparring session, guys.
Well, he's taken it out of him. He starched him to the body and put Archer on the defensive on a very early part of this fight. Archer's not fighting his fight at this point. Fernando's controlling everything. Archer's trying to survive.
If Archer can survive the second round, this will be officially our longest fight of the evening. We have not had one go 3 rounds.
Oh, I don't know after that right hand, Greg. Now Fernando's really starting to mix the arsenal up. Right hooks, uppercuts, staying to the body.
It may go a 3rd round, but nothing's in doubt except for the final tally.
Well, I think Nate hit it right on the head. He's taking Archer out of his game. Archer is right now just trying to fight for his life right now. He's spinning around. He's not showing anything offensively. This is a guy who's got 11 wins to his credit. It looks like a sparring partner, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Randy Phillips watching it very closely. And Archer's down again. It's an attrition of punches. He's going to make it out of the round if he can get to his feet.
He just keeps having the wind knocked out of him from those body blows.
Looks like Fernando didn't want to fight a 3rd round. He was trying to end
he came in flying. I'm with you. And we'll see if Archer answers the bell for the 3rd.
Well, Guerrero goes back after the fight. He meets up with his headbangers buddies, and they say, hey, yours lasted 3 rounds, ours lasted 1 or 2. So he has to pick up the dinner tab.
You know, it's just awfully tough when you look at the three. And we've been trying to guess. If you compare them, who's the best? You really can't say. They all have potential to be world champions. Thus, the description of boxing's future champions, I mean, it's on the money. The Youngs or whoever came up with that slogan really hit it on the head. And these are really fun for the fans either here in Maryland or here in Mississippi.
When you have boxing professionals that have been around the game for as long as Emmanuel Stewart has, and Ronnie Shields, and Barry Hunter, and so on and so forth, and they talk as highly as they do about the fighters we've seen tonight, you know there's something about those fighters.
Listen, we talked about debating who was the better of the three coming into this. None of them are making it easy on us.
No,
they all look like A+.
I'm going to give Archer credit for courage, because he knows there's no way he can stay in this fight.
And he's never quit fighting. And he actually caught Fernando a little bit there.
He got one punch in, but he also got one right to the chin.
It was a pretty decent right hook, but most of the time Guerrero is able to block those punches.
Right back to the body for Guerrero, too. It is the magic potion that Fernando Guerrero has found to defeat Chris Archer, and he's not going away from it. Look at that workload, gentlemen.
Well, he never stops moving. He keeps on coming at you. And I think you said it best. It's all about survival for Archer. And Guerrero's just getting target practice in here. Oh, another 2 rights to the ribs.
And
he's going to feel that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and the more you work the body, your defense comes down, and then you can go upstairs and put away your opponent. Right now, it's the body punches that are really affecting Archer, not anything upstairs.
That's the 3rd stoppage for body blows. That's how tough the left hand. I mean, he's hitting with right hooks to the body too. He's got power in both hands.
I'm going to guess out of Archer's previous 18 fights, he's never fought a guy with this much power that Guerrero brings to the table.
And Guerrero knows there's no need to go upstairs at this point. Look at this. How many more of those right hooks behind the defense can he take? And he's still throwing punches. You are right, Dave. Archer wins the Courage Award for tonight.
Big uppercut. There's the right hand to the body. I think he's already broken some ribs there.
Body.
It looked like Randy Phillips was going to stop it there for a second.
Those ribs, his left ribs.
We're getting a standing 8 count.
I'm telling you, he may have a busted left rib, one of those ribs. That's
He's calling the fight.
He's
done.
done.
I think it's a good stoppage.
I think it is too.
Many blows taken to the body. Wow.
He also got tagged right there during that final flurry with a left uppercut by Guerrero, which did a lot of damage. And then he went right back to the body, Dave. And once he went to the body, it was over. Chris Archer was hurt in the first round by body shots. It's only going to continue to get worse the more he worked the body, and that's what Guerrero did, and that's having a good corner telling him to do that as well. And I think you're right. I think there's a chance Archer may have a broken rib or two.
Well, we saw a little something different from all 3 of the middleweights. What we saw from Guerrero is absolutely precision body punching, ringsmanship. You saw a flair from Wade, and you saw Porter. Well, he was just absolutely a combination of speed and power.
Porter, I go back to his fight, he looked like a pit bull. Porter wanted to take out his opponent right away and went to work. Guerrero, as you said, even though he wanted to take out his opponent early, it was more precision. Working the body, doing the right things, defending. He's really a great defender. And what else can you say about Dominic Wade, too, and what he did? And then, remember, CHAZZ Witherspoon, his first fight as a member of the Prize Fight stable, after a lackluster first round where he was basically jabbing, and looked slow, he used that right in the second to knock out his opponent. So, and Mike Wilson makes his debut and wins by knockout. Amazing.
Here's the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the 3rd round. Your referee, Randy Phillips, calls a halt to the bout your winner by TKO, still undefeated, El Guerrero, Fernando Guerrero. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for Prize Fight TV this time around. Join us next time for Future Champions 3 right here on Prize Fight TV.